Hey everyone, how are you? I'm not actually playing, but I just wanted to make a video real quick to kind of talk about what I'm thinking about doing and what I'm going to be doing moving forward. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from streaming itself, but I'm going to be using the time that I normally stream to just focus on making videos, like I used to, like many years and channels and whatever ago. I really liked making videos like that, and this one's kind of a post commentary because I was recording the other night just to try and get some clips, but the game I ended up like at 31-1. It was just a really good game, so I was like, okay, I'll turn this into a video, and I decided, why not just do it with this, right? So anyway, yeah, it's Battlefield 5 using the M1A1 carbine. A very good gun. Definitely slept on it. I didn't realize it was as good as it is, especially after you get the right specializations and things. It's really good. This is a pretty good representation of that, I feel like. The thing is the reason I was using it is because I've decided that I'm going to try and play a little bit differently than I normally do. I normally am just a sniper in most games. Occasionally we'll push with a full auto, depending on the game. I play, like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, I was more of a full auto than a sniper, but Battlefield 5 and 1, I tend to use snipers because they're just... I don't know, I just enjoy it, I guess. But I'd like to branch out from what I normally do into doing something else. So I decided that with Battlefield 5, I would go through all of the weapons and get them each to rank 10, which is the max rank for the weapons, just to get a bit of a different view of the different weapons that the game actually has to offer, as I've pretty much used like the STG, the sniper rifles, and then like 3 or 4 of the SMGs in the medic class, and I don't even have the support class maxed out yet, so, and I figured this would be a good way to just go a little bit outside of what I normally do, and I like that, so that's kind of my big plan right now. But this game was really good. I just was playing really well. It's a little easy when you're defending, you know, you can kind of just sit in one spot or run from objective to objective, which is what I was doing in order to just kind of get kills, and they have to come to you. So it's like, it was a good game, but I also recognize that it was like easy to get as many kills as I did with as low a death. I was revived, I believe, like 3 times the whole game, but they also weren't really pushing. And Al Marj Camp, I think is what it's called, is typically like that. It's not the easiest map to push. I mean, it's not as bad as like Fort Vaux on Battlefield 1 or Operation Locker, but it's still pretty difficult if you don't have a team that's like consistently pushing together. But yeah, you know, I mean, other than that, like, it was a really good game. Kind of was perfect for what I wanted to talk about anyway, because this is the game. I believe I maxed the M1A1 out on this game, so I could take some time to, like, you know, talk about it, whatever. So there's a couple of different specializations for the gun itself. If you've never used it, the specializations I went with was recoil buffer, slings and swivels, extended mags, and high velocity bullets. Which really did make a world of difference. I have some other clips and stuff that I'll turn into a video using it when I kind of was first using it as well. But it's really good. Starting out without the extended mags, I think it's 15 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, so 16 rounds altogether. And then after the extended mag, it's 30 rounds with 1 in the chamber, so 31. But there's not a whole lot of recoil on it, which is nice. I mean, you can spam it pretty decently, you know, like, as you can see, like, you just kind of pull down a little bit and it's good to go. So it's interesting to use, but I hadn't really used it because the few times that I had tried it, I just didn't really like it, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just try and like level it up to see if I can actually get something out of it. And I did, so I was pretty happy about that. It's a really fun gun to use. when I'm done with my challenges and whatnot, I'll definitely go back to using it again. The challenge is for myself, by the way, not like some official challenge. I just want to try everything out that I can in the game while it's still going, relatively populated. And speaking of Battlefield 5, really, it wasn't a terrible game. I just thought it wasn't a very good Battlefield game personally, but you know, I've been playing it a lot more lately. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's the multiplayer is pretty fun. There's some issues, you know, there's definitely like a cheating problem a lot, but the nice part is that if you play on the community servers, you don't really have to deal with that, as those people do like kick people out and stuff, and that works pretty well. My cat's here to say hello. Hello. But I really like that. There's two main breakthrough servers that everybody plays on that are in the US, and I have a bit of a high ping, like a 70 or so, because it's on the other side of the country from me, but it works out for what I like to do and how I like to play. I don't like Conquest. I think Conquest is the worst game mode that they've ever made. It was okay for like Battlefield 2 and most of Battlefield 3, I guess, but Bad Company 2 introducing Rush really made a huge difference. And then that's pretty much all I played was Rush, and then Operations came with Battlefield 1, and then Breakthrough with Battlefield 5, which was just Operations. And Operations really was just a stripped down version of Rush. You have two objectives that you need to cap. Instead of blowing MCOMs up, you just need to cap the objective. It makes for a little bit more of a focused gameplay, instead of just, oh, I'm running from this objective to that objective, and then, oh, and now, you know, they're taking the one behind us, so we have to run back there, and, you know, low kill games, and yada, yada, yada. So, to me, Breakthrough, Operations, whatever you want to call it, Frontlines even, is a better game mode than Conquest. That's where you'll find me, and that's where almost all of my games will be. As you can see, too, I have really kind of gone away from like Valorant, CS, and stuff like that. It's CS, I was dealing too much with cheaters like all the time, and that was getting really annoying. With Valorant, I just don't really like the game, if I'm being honest with you. I just don't think it's a fun game. I was playing it as something to do to sort of scratch the competitive itch that I get every once in a while, but I just will probably pick a different game in the future when I do that. So as it stands right now, I'm mostly just going to focus on Battlefield, and Delta Force is coming out, so I'll also focus on that. But overall, I'm very excited for where I'm headed, and I'll go back to streaming again. It's not a forever thing that I'm just gonna take a little bit of a break so I can focus on just getting some content out, and hopefully build more of a following of people who will actually want to be there and show up. Like, that's my whole thing, is like, I'm not doing this just to be seen. I want the people who like watching it to enjoy what they're seeing. You know, it's not just a numbers thing to me. I want people to enjoy what they're seeing and want to be involved in everything. I'll play with people, whatever, you know, like we'll figure something out as time goes on, but that's kind of where I'm at with everything. So anyway, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys have a really good day, and I will talk to you all in the next video, which will most likely probably be another Battlefield 5, maybe a Battlefield 1, I'm not sure yet. But I'll be alternating between those two, and occasionally like maybe a Battlefield 4, or maybe a 2042, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, have a good day, and I will talk to you later.